Thanks to cinematography and historical records, without having a time machine, we can travel back in time and see the life story of many outstanding people who were overwhelmed by their crazy actions and bravery. You can watch all of these movies from our selection on such streaming services as Netflix, Amazon Prime, and HBO Max. Let's take a look at the 10 best historical movies that inspire and impress. Alexander. An epic historical drama based on the life of Alexander the Great. Directed by Oliver Stone and starring Colin Farrell in the titular role, the movie chronicles the king's legendary conquests and his relationships with key figures such as his mother Olympias, his father King Philip II of Macedon, his friend and general Hephaestion, and his wife Roxana. The film was praised for its detailed period costuming and ambitious scope, but was criticized for its uneven pacing, complicated narrative structure, and perceived historical inaccuracies. Alexander remains a noteworthy effort to capture the essence of one of history's most enigmatic and successful military leaders. Macbeth. Known for its stunning cinematography captured by Adam Arkapaw and its stark and visceral portrayal of 11th century Scotland, complete with haunting landscapes and bloody battle scenes, Macbeth tells the story of a brave Scottish general whose ambition is kindled by a prophecy from three witches who proclaim that he will one day become the King of Scotland. Spurred on by his wife's equally powerful ambition, Macbeth murders King Duncan and takes the throne for himself. However, the resulting guilt and paranoia from his actions lead to further treachery, madness, and death. Kingdom of Heaven. An epic historical drama directed by Ridley Scott. The movie is set during the 12th century amidst the Crusades, a series of religious and political wars fought between Christian and Muslim forces for control of the Holy Land. The story follows Balian of Ibelin, a blacksmith who becomes a knight and finds himself defending Jerusalem during the siege by Saladin, the Muslim sultan who seeks to reclaim the city from the Christians. The film's cinematography captures the vast landscapes and intricate architecture of the era. Kingdom of Heaven remains a notable entry in the genre of historical epics, offering a vivid portrayal of a turbulent time in human history. Outlaw King. Movie plot tells about the life of Robert the Bruce, a nobleman turned outlaw who became the King of Scots in the 14th century. Set in Scotland during the First War of Scottish Independence against England, the movie showcases Robert the Bruce's journey from defeated noble to a national hero. After being crowned King of Scotland, Robert is forced into hiding by the English and declared an outlaw. He must work to unite the Scottish clans and use guerrilla tactics to reclaim his throne and lead his country to freedom. Outlaw King offers a mix of historical drama with epic warfare, providing a deep dive into a pivotal period in Scottish history. While it takes some creative liberties with historical events, it endeavors to tell a tale about national identity, resilience, and the quest for independence. The King. This is the story of the young Henry V of England, following his ascension to the throne after the death of his father King Henry IV. Thrown into the royal position, Shalom's King Henry V must navigate palace politics, the war his father left behind, and the emotional strings of his past life. His character transforms from a wayward prince held to a respected monarch forced to deal with the complexities of leadership and morality. The film delves into themes of power, responsibility, and the weight of the crown, as well as the brutal nature of war during that period. The King offers a gritty, realistic portrayal of medieval warfare and the toll it takes on those who bear its burden. The Northman. A 2022 epic historical film follows the story of Amleth, on a quest for revenge after witnessing the murder of his father, King Horwendel, by his uncle. He usurps the throne by also capturing Amleth's mother. Escaping as a child, Amleth vows to return as a man to avenge his father, save his mother, and kill his uncle. The Northman is notable for its brutal and visceral portrayal of Viking culture and mythology. with a star-studded cast, including actors like Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman, Claes Bang, and Anya Taylor-Joy. The film delivers strong performances that bring its complex characters to life. The Northman has been received with critical acclaim for its authenticity, direction, and powerful storytelling, contributing to the resurgence of interest in historical and mythological narratives on the big screen. The Last Duel. Directed by Ridley Scott, a historical drama set in medieval France and based on true events. The narrative revolves around the last legally sanctioned duel in the country's history, which took place in 1386. The Last Duel utilizes a Rashomon-style storytelling structure, where the narrative is divided into three perspectives offering different versions of the events that led to the duel. Jean de Carouges is a knight who challenges his friend and squire, Jacques Le Gris, to a duel after his wife, Marguerite, accuses Le Gris of raping her. The story unfolds as each character's perspective reveals different facets of their relationships and the societal norms of the time, most notably the severe subjugation and disempowerment of women. The film explores themes such as truth, justice, honor, and the brutal patriarchal backdrop of the Middle Ages. Troy. The movie is loosely based on Homer's epic poem The Iliad, and it focuses on the events surrounding the decade-long Trojan War. The plot centers around the conflict between the ancient kingdoms of Troy and Sparta. Paris, Prince of Troy, sparks the war by seducing Helen, the wife of Menelaus, the king of Sparta, and taking her back to Troy. This act leads to a vengeful expedition by the united Greek forces, led by Agamemnon, brother of Menelaus, keen on conquering Troy. The movie features large-scale battle scenes, sword fighting, and elaborate set pieces, showcasing the look and feel of the late Bronze Age. While praised for its production value, action sequences, and performances, the film was critiqued by historians and fans of classical literature for taking significant liberties with its source material, often foregoing the mythical elements and complex character motivations of the Iliad for a more straightforward Hollywood narrative approach. Braveheart. Released in 1995, is an epic historical drama directed by and starring Mel Gibson as the legendary Scottish hero William Wallace. Set in the late 13th century, the film chronicles Wallace's life, from childhood to becoming the leader of the First War of Scottish Independence against King Edward I of England. The narrative begins with Wallace's upbringing and the tragic loss of his family at the hands of English soldiers, motivating his strong desire for revenge and freedom. As an adult, the death of his wife Maron, at the hands of English forces, becomes the catalyst that drives him to lead a rebellion. Braveheart is known for its intense battle sequences, sweeping cinematography, and emotive score by James Horner. The movie's depiction of historical events takes creative liberties, focusing more on dramatization and the emotional journey of its characters. Gladiator. An epic historical drama film starring Russell Crowe as the fictional Roman general Maximus. The film is set in Roman times, starting in AD 180, and showcases the political intrigue, betrayal, and the spectacle of the gladiatorial games of the Roman Empire. The story follows Maximus, one of the favored generals of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who is betrayed and stripped of his rank after the emperor's death by his corrupt son, Commodus. After his family is murdered and he is sold into slavery, Maximus becomes a gladiator, fighting in the Colosseum and gaining popularity with the Roman people in his quest for vengeance against Commodus. The film is known for its stunning portrayals of ancient Rome, its intense battle scenes, and dramatic storytelling, accompanied by a commanding score composed by Hans Zimmer. Gladiator won numerous awards, including 5 Academy Awards out of 12 nominations, and became one of the most impressive historical movies of all time. It is the highest-rated medieval movie on IMDb website, with its rating 8.5. More than 1.6 million people decided that this movie is one of the best in the historical genre. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, please like it. Write to us in the comments, Which historical movie do you like? Which movie is the best in this category? Subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss new selections of the most outstanding movies of all time.